All right, Haley, my name is Millie. I'm a student PT. I'm going to be teaching you how to roll over, get up into a long sitting position just to get into some different positions in bed, and then we're going to transfer you over to the wheelchair using the transfer board, okay? Starting off, you had a C6 injury, which means we don't have the muscle, or you do not have the control of the triceps muscle, which is responsible for straightening out that elbow. So when we're teaching you this first technique to begin rolling, we're going to be keeping your arms below shoulder height. So I want your hands to kind of stay down in here whenever we're using your arms to get momentum to roll. So the technique that we like to use is just keeping your arms below the shoulder height, so anything below there, using momentum to swing and roll, and your head will be going the same way as your arms, okay? Just like that. So I'll let you try this by yourself. Remember, keep your arms down. I want you to do it as many times as you feel like you need to get enough momentum to roll over onto this right side facing me, okay? All right, whenever you're ready, keep those arms below 90, there you go. Good job. All right, so we're in this position, you feeling okay? Okay, so this next thing that we're gonna do is try to use your head to get some momentum to kind of inch up and give enough space under the trunk to move that right elbow under that right shoulder to just kind of prop you up a little bit, okay? Whenever you're doing this, you can also use this left hand to kind of use that wrist extension to hook behind this leg back, behind here, okay? So just whenever you're ready, we'll go ahead and start to try to inch your head up this way. Good, keep inching. I'll help you as you need. Good, good job. All right. I'm gonna scoot back this way a little bit so we're not on the edge of that mat. You doing okay here? Okay. All right, Haley, good job there. Hang out there while I'm gonna come behind you and support you from the other side, okay? All right, so whenever you're ready, I'm gonna have you inch up, keep using the hand back here to kind of hook on the back of that leg, but inch that head up so you can get that trunk a little higher off the mat, and then you can lean back on me whenever you're ready, okay? So keep inching, good job. All right, now we're gonna use that head to kind of get some momentum to that left side to roll over into a sitting position on the hips, okay? So whenever you're ready, good. And you can just fall back on me. Good job, okay? So while we're right here, I'm gonna teach you about tenodesis. Because you had a C6 injury, we don't have grasp whenever you're with the finger flexors. So you'll be able to get finger flexion, so bending those fingers whenever you do wrist extension, so like this. So whenever you're in any type of position where your hands or your arms are loaded, it's really important that you keep those fingers bent like this on the mat, okay? So we're gonna rotate the arms out like this, and then bring the hands behind you. Good, and you can lean back on me still as needed. Good, do you feel supported in that position? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get that gait belt on you real quick. All right, and you can come back on me, take a little break from those hands. I know it can be tiring, okay? You okay right here? Yeah. All right, lean back on me and give those arms a break before we use them for this next part, okay? All right, so this next transition, you can just keep leaning back on me while I'm talking. Give those arms a break, but we're going to go into a seated position on the side of the mat, okay? So I will get that wheelchair out of your way so it's not in the way of your legs. But essentially, you're gonna lean back On your hands, you can keep using me for balance, but I want you to take one arm and kind of hook with one of, stay right here real quick, I'll get that wheelchair out of your way, and then we'll go to the next part. Okay, back behind you for support if you need, but go ahead and use that right hand to hook under that right leg. Good, and then push it over to the right. Good, let's come from this way so you can use more of that bicep muscle to curl. There you go. Good job. Nice job. Same thing on this one. Lean back into me as you need. Good. Nice job. Doing a great job. Good. All right. We'll stay right there. So come back, lean on back to me. Give those arms a break while I'm talking to you. Good. Okay. The next thing that we're going to do is try to get you scooted up on the mat a little bit more, just to kind of where the creases of the backs of your knees are hanging over, okay? Okay. So, doing that, you can use that head again for momentum and kind of use each arm scooting up a little bit at a time, using that head to kind of rock you forward, okay? Okay. So I'm going to come around to the front of you if you feel stable right now. Okay. Okay? Yeah. So, I'm going to kind of help guide your legs a little bit, but I just want you to kind of inch forward a little bit, and I'll help guide your legs off the mat, okay? So whenever you're ready, use that head to rock. Good. I'll help guide your legs forward, and then good. You can inch. It doesn't have to be one big motion, you can just kind of inch forward as you need. Good. 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 Okay. The next, how you feeling here? Good. Okay. The next thing that we're going to be doing, glad you're doing a really good job of keeping those fingers flexed. Nice job. We're going to be using this transfer board to get over into the wheelchair, okay? So I'm going to be helping you a lot on this, but essentially we're going to still use that head to hips relationship. So whatever way your head goes, hips are going to go the opposite way. So head's going to be going to your right because we want those hips coming over to the left. All right, so wheelchair is locked on both sides. I'm going to get your feet in a little better position here. And then I'll have you, just so we can get the left side of your hips up, I want you to lean over to the right. And I'm going to slide this right there for you. Good. Okay, you can come back down. Good. Okay, so we're going to do this in some small scoots. So we'll try to get first scoot to about right here, but we're using that head to rock you, and then I'm going to be using the belt to kind of help guide your body. And I'm going to be blocking your knees right here so you don't come forward. Sound good? Yep. Okay. Keeping those elbows locked and extended, using that rotation that we talked about, and then always remember through all of this, we want to keep those fingers flexed, okay? Okay. All right, so our first scoot, we're just going to come kind of right in here in the middle. Okay. Again, wheelchair is locked, looks like it's ready to go. All right, so I'm going to kind of be coming in here. You can fall over on me if you need. The first, we're going to kind of go 1, 2, and then 3, and then go, okay? Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Good. Doing okay there? Let's readjust those feet. Okay, we're going to do one more scoot, and then we'll get you over into the wheelchair, okay? So same thing, head to hips. 1, 2, 3. Good. Doing all right. All right. Go ahead and reach over with this arm, kind of hook that wheelchair over the top. There you go. All right, let me readjust your feet. Good. And then one last scoot, okay? Just block this one. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. All right, and then using that head to hips, we're gonna take both arms over on this side, kind of lock that. There you go. And then lean. I'll get this slide board out of your way. Good job. Let's get you a little bit more square in the wheelchair, okay? So you can unhook these hands. I'm just gonna kind of scoop your hips over to your left side, okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Nice job. And the wheelchair is locked. just moved a little bit, but it is locked. All right, so now we're here. We're gonna teach you some techniques about pressure relief, okay? So pressure injuries are really common in patients with spinal cord injuries just because of the extended amount of time that pressure is applied in sitting, lying positions, things like that. So in the sitting position, the main bone or area that we want to practice pressure relief techniques is for this bone right here. It's called the ischial tuberosity. We're just going to call it a sit bone because it's easy today, because that's easier. But in the sitting position, those can, in long amounts of time, you can get injuries on that spot. So we're going to practice a couple different techniques to help you for that today. So the first one I'm going to be kind of doing for you. We can teach your caretakers to help you do this as well, but you'll just be leaning forward on me and I'll kind of take you up so we can get those sit bones off of the mat. We like to say for every second or for every minute that you're sitting, we want a second of relief. So we'll say you're sitting for, I'm like out of breath, talking too fast. Okay, so for every minute that you're sitting, we want a second of relief. So since you've been sitting, we'll just say you've been sitting for 15 minutes, we're gonna do 15 seconds of pressure relief, okay? So, yeah, make sure the wheelchair is locked on both sides, and then I'll be good enough for you. So, let me get those legs in a good position. I'm gonna block the front of your knees. You'll just kind of come over the top of me again, or over my shoulder, and I'm gonna lean back. We're gonna get 15 seconds of relief on those sit bones, okay? So I'm gonna come back right here. Whenever you're ready. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Go ahead and sit back down so I can get in a better spot. This chair's kind of, or this table's kind of in our way. There we go. There we go. All right, let's try this one more time, okay? All right. So 1, 2, 3. So we'll do that for 15 seconds. This wheelchair is rolling still. It's locked. Okay. Another way that we're going to teach you to do is you can do on your own. So we'll just do one sit bone at a time. We'll start with the right one. So you'll lean to your left. This is called side leaning. And you will just use your head, kind of lean over to the side, hook the left side of your wheelchair with your wrists. Good, and then lean enough to where, nice, I know you won't be able to feel it, but another technique you can use, take one of your hands if you feel stable and bring it behind. Good, and make sure that there is space in between that sit bone and the wheelchair, okay? And again, we'll do this for 15 seconds for every 15 minutes of sitting. You can come back down. And then we'll do the other side, okay? Another pressure relief technique that's good for if you've been laying on your back, it's just going into a prone position or laying on your stomach, okay? Sound good? Mm-hmm. All right.